Hi, everybody. Welcome to an impromptu Monkey Island Madness. Um, Ladies just wanted a place to hang out today, so I'm going to go ahead and ink my day 10 drawing for Inktober, and my camera is really crooked. Let's see if we can straighten that up, maybe bring it down a little bit. There, that's a little better. Now when I'm inking, you can at least see. So, yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, this is taped live over at Ustream TV, and I am talking to a live chat. So, yeah, and any background noise is Ratatouille running the microwave and doing whatever. So,
I'm quitting just.
now he's getting himself some cinnamon rolls. So I'm not sure what I'll use to ink today. I think I'll use the number 1 micron. I don't know where the number 3 is. And for the heavy lines, maybe use the number 3. So that's what we'll start with. And then I turned off the picture because I'm a dope. So here we go. You're supposed to be cleaning. I'm glad you're not, CB. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Kimberly. I don't know if I said hi already. Speedy Gonzalez. Suzanne wants a cinnamon roll. Robert, so you better start sharing your stash over there. I'm going to start his hat with the number 3. All right, here we go. Hopefully you can see okay. If they can hear you chewing, you're going to have to leave. Now you hear the cat crying. She wants whatever Robert's having. Can you hear her? She is such a beggar. Now the cat's getting treats because she's only had 30 this morning. The only other real bold line is here and around his cheek. But then it gets more narrow, so. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Happy Ray. CB says, hi, Robert.
Hi.
Talking with food in his mouth. And those lines I'm going to do with the rollerball pen. These drawings are not that big, so that's why I have to go back and forth with the pens, because I don't have a lot of space to work here. You're going to get quiet while you weed cuts? That's good, Dorothy. At least you're being productive. I feel like I'm being productive if I'm drawing for Inktober. Okay, Ratatouille has left and is on his way to the man cave. Arriba, arriba! Exactly, Happy Ray. Hope I didn't go off the screen there. I didn't really notice until I started drawing these cartoons that if you pay close attention to the hands in cartoons, none of them really draw hands or feet. Like, look at that hand right there. It's just the basic shape, but you never pay any attention to that. He's your fave? Well, yay, Ray. And then his feet. Like, his feet are just the general shape. They never really draw feet. So, hi, Carol. I loved your stream today, Carol. You do everything, girl. And you do it all well. But anyway, I was talking earlier about I was wanting to color these because they're so cute when they're in color. But I want to keep them black and white until it's over. But I think what I'll do is end up making a photocopy or something and coloring them. See, like there, all they do is draw the shape of the hand and never really any detail. So it doesn't take long to ink these bad boys after I get them drawn. And this one didn't take too long this morning. Oops, you know what? I want to do that in number 1. Because his tail actually ends up just as a little line. And then after I erase the pencil underneath, I can make corrections and stuff like that if I need to. All right, and I think all that's left, and I'm going to use the 3 is his whiskers. Yeah, Tuesday has always been pretty pitiful for streams, that's for sure. Did I get it all? I'll do the lettering very last. Hi, Vicky. Oops, nope, there. I knew I was forgetting something. The rest of his face right there. And I'll go ahead and color in his hair real quick. All right. Speedy is at least 8 now. And like I said before, when I did that last stream, when I did the Inktober on it, I don't know if drawing it in pencil first is cheating, but I'm not good enough to go direct to ink. And not, I mean, I could do it, but I couldn't make the corrections and stuff that I have to make when I'm drawing. So, yeah. And somebody told me on that stream, Jake Parker does his in pencil before he inks, so I don't feel like it's cheating. Fix some of these black areas. All right, Speedy. Is about done. Just checking to make sure I've got all the little details. All right, now I'm going to mess with this lettering. And I really just roughed it in and kind of got the spacing on it. But I probably should have drawn it a little bit bigger, but I didn't, so who cares, right? So we're just going with it. It doesn't look horrible. Probably just not. But it's definitely not as good as the typeset version, that's for sure. And I had a little trouble with the spacing, trying to get the, if you look at the original lettering, and I'm trying to do the original lettering as well. And if you look at the original lettering, see how they have the shadow line next to it? Well, as small as this is, it's hard to get that line in there. So I'll just do the best I can. That's all I can do. At least this little pen makes it a little easier. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, I know, Suzanne, a lot of artists use the use pencils first. I mean, I'd like to be good enough where I didn't have to, but yeah, that's a long way down the road. But every time you do it, you get a little better, I think. I know I feel more confident this year than I did last year. So that's something, right? No, something like Zentangle, that doesn't bother me. I'll go right in with ink on that. Because on a big drawing of the Zentangle, there's so much going on you can't see the little mistakes anyway. And see, I can't even do the lines underneath in the E because there's just no room. And I'm not going to go in and touch this up with white either. If it touches, oh well. Other than you guys and me, probably nobody's going to see it anyway. Pencil is your friend, yes. You have to use pencil with an electric eraser. I have a couple of electric erasers. I always go back to this, or this. Always. Old habits die hard, they say, and that's probably the truth. Plus, I think you get your favorites and you tend to stick with them, you know. Or at least I do. I know I do. I'm going to do the line after, I think, on this one, after I erase. So I can see how much room I've got. Because I know I didn't do good on the Speedy. I know it. So it is kind of a very cool rainy day here today. It rained all night, and oh, did it turn chilly. And I was just being so happy yesterday because we are having Now these out here got really crazy cuckoo. Hang on, I gotta fix this because they're way too big. Maybe I just got real small in there for a while. Let's see what I got going on here. Nope, they're the same size. Boy, they just look way bigger. The Z is small. I'll make it a little bigger. But anyway, it got really, really cool here. I was hoping we'd have nice warm weather all the way until March. I'm not a cold weather fan at all anymore. And I grew up in Colorado where they've already had snow. I don't like the cold. I don't have enough blood or something. Now see, I crammed these in really tight. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. On lettering, you kind of have to pay attention. If you're not paying attention, you'll screw up every time. Alright, I'm about ready to erase. Now we're going to see how really either good or utterly horrible it is. Yeah, the rain has stopped here too, but it's just cold and there's kind of a wind. It's just damp and nasty. Hi, Kat. Oh, I'm sorry you're having trouble with Ustream. Yeah, you have to have your tools. I don't mind fall weather so much as long as it's in the 70s. Here comes the real test, boys and girls. I've definitely got some cleanup to do. Alright, I think when I go over it with the micron, I'm going to be okay, but boy, it's a little funky, but it'll be alright. Maybe I can make a couple of corrections. I'll hold it up close so you can see how bad it is. See how this E, I somehow got it larger than the E next to it. The D needs to be fatter. So just, it's nitpicky stuff, but it makes a difference. So, and then they all need to be a little darkened. But it'll be in a book with 30 other drawings, so hopefully nobody will notice. And the slant is a little wrong. We'll fix it. I'll do the best I can. can live with that. Hey, Jennifer. Are you working, Jennifer, or are you at home? You've only got, what, about a week? Yeah, a week and a day before the ATC deadline. Do you have a bunch still outstanding, Jennifer? I'm just curious. I'm going to do Zentangle when I finish this, Jennifer. This is almost done. That N is way too close. Oh, well. Deal with it. Deal with it. So, Jennifer, I need to ask you, too. Did you order the light table? When I saw your thing last night that said make your own for less than 20 bucks, I thought, never do that again. Don't fall for that stuff because, and I'm going to tell you why. The one that I showed you is really, really thin. Sits right on your table, and you can draw just like normal. Where the one that you made at home, it looked like there was a light bulb inside, like something that lifted up off the table, so you were going to be holding your hand up. That is never going to work. You're not going to like it, so don't even go there. Save your money and put it towards something that's worth having and using, that is very usable. And these, the one I showed you, I'm sure it's made in China. But, and I've only used it a couple times now, so, you know, my experience is minimal. I can't see a downside. You're going to get it this weekend? Yeah, I can't see a downside, really. They do work awesome, I have to say. I'm not at all happy with the lines around the lettering, but oh well. If they really bug me, I'll get some white out and just take them out completely. All right, it's going to be what it is. Speedy Gonzalez. Back out just a hair now. Okay, so Karen's had one like the one I had. Oh, Piccola. Hi, Piccola, by the way. Hey, Eileen is here. She plugged it in and it works. Well, there you go. I was going to say, has Eileen used the light box? Do you want me to put money on it? You went to Target. Oh, my goodness. I need to go to Target, actually, because I think they have the size sheet protector I want to get. So, This one, let me think. Do I want to do shading? I don't think I'm going to do shading on Speedy. Well, I guess I could. All right, I'll do just a little bit of shading on Speedy. Not much. And there's no shading on the original, so I'm just kind of envisioning where the shading would be. Yeah, a little bit of shading. I haven't really been on that long, Eileen. Long enough to ink Speedy here was all. All right. Speedy is done. He will get his photo taken. Go in the book, and that's that. Now this is where I could start dinking around and spend the rest of the day dinking with shading or... You got new kitchen rugs. I need a new kitchen rug really bad. Oh my God. And the reason I need a new one, now this is crazy, but I have one that I really like it. It's one of those cushy ones, you know, so you don't get tired standing at the sink. But it collects cat hair. Oh my God. I mean, I can wash it or shake it or vacuum it, and 10 minutes later, it looks like I have not cleaned this house in months. So... the rug itself is actually fine. It's not worn out. It just makes my house look dirty. And the cat spends a lot of time in the kitchen begging for treats. So, all right, Speedy's done. All rugs collect cat hair. Yeah, but this one especially more than normal. Eileen, I'm not kidding you. All right, Speedy is as done as Speedy's going to get. I'll leave the Kindle out so we can look up Zentangle designs. Let me see. I want to go ahead while it's out right here and write down that this is... Actually, my day number are my page numbers, so I just put it down here. I looked up when Speedy Gonzalez was created, and Speedy was created in 1953, so I think that qualifies him as vintage. I did look up the other day the difference between vintage and antique, and I'm not sure that I ever came away with an answer. Like clothing, they figure 10 to 15 years is vintage. Appliances are 25 to 30 years. So I never really got an answer. So if somebody has an answer, you can tell me. Let's see if I can find an artist. Holly Pratt was the animator. I'll just put Frizz Freeling. And Holly Pratt. I think actually it was a Warner Brothers cartoon. Let me look. Yeah, he is Warner Brothers, but I think Warner Brothers bought him. So, vintage, okay. Vintage is plus 25. See, Karen knows. 25 years, antique is 100 years older. Okay. Anything from my youth is vintage. Yes. Exactly, CB. That's what I feel like. Robert and I were talking about this the other day. And I said, if I remember it from being a kid, then it qualifies. That's it. So, yep, 1953 qualifies Speedy as vintage. Old as dirt. So there we go. He gets to go in the... Oh, I'll leave him out until after I photograph him. So, and the next thing we'll do is my cards for Zentangle are still here from yesterday. So I'll get them out. And I was looking around last night and ended up drawing some in the Beast. Rocky and Bullwinkle, yes, Vicki, they are, and they are on the list. So this was the ones I drew in the Beast last night. There's a couple of them I really like. Like this one, I'm going to redraw that one on a card. And I like disco too. So some of these, they're really cool. Banana braid, I like banana braid. So I was just looking around last night, doodling in here. So the she leaf, I like a lot too. So, but anyway, this one I'm definitely making a card for. So we will fetch it up on our little Kindle here. And I think I was at tanglepatterns.com. Maybe not. We'll find out. The Opera House one called. On here, actually, CD, that did not turn out like it was on the thing. They actually had it more rounded out, but I just stuffed it in where there was a little space available. But it's called Phicops, P-H-I-C-O-P-S. But the banana braid, I really like that one. So yeah, when you look at that one, CB, it's going to look a lot different, but I at least got the idea of what I wanted on there. So, hi, Jean. Phicops, P-H-I-C-O-P-S. All right, well, come on, do this. I don't have all day, you know. It's going. All right. Whew. And I learned that I like the tanglepatterns.com on the Kindle comes up different, so I always go to the desktop version of it. Come on, this thing is not uber fast, obviously. and it's dirty. Okay, it saved my settings, so that's good. I'm going to go to D. This is the desktop version. Listed alphabetically. So I guess everybody in Canada is sleeping off Thanksgiving today, right? Now it's going to take me to a different... What the heck? What did it do? Took me somewhere I didn't want to go. I know that. That's one thing I hate about this. Like if I lean my hand on it, I choose something that I didn't want to choose. Yeah, but you had your dinner on Saturday, so you've been sleeping for days, Jean. I'm excited for ours. All right. Look in here. All right, finally. What the heck? Now it's taking me some other crazy place. All right, well, it's doing that. Oh, this is that same website. Oh, my God. This woman's artwork is some kind of gorgeous. I'm not kidding you. Come on. Lily's Tangles. I showed it yesterday. Oh, my gosh. Hers are beautiful. Okay, here's what the pattern looks like. I just think that's so pretty. And then here's the instructions. So let's see how we do. Of course, on these cards, I have to draw them so slow, or so small. I think this one would be pretty a little bit larger. That is so not true, Suzanne. It is so not true. Yeah, she definitely is a master, CB. I probably have seen her work 1,000 times, but never really put her name with it. Oh my gosh. Her artwork is unbelievably gorgeous. Suzanne, there's so many on... get out a piece of paper right now. Right now. Mind me. You could do this one. This is so not hard. So get out a piece of paper. It's called, I don't think it's Dragon. Drogon. D-R-O-G-O-N. Okay. And you start with 8 circles across your paper. And I draw myself this step out. Sorry, I was off camera, you guys. And I'm assuming your circles should be somewhat the same size. Mine aren't. I'll try harder this time. But your circles end up colored in, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And then, yeah, you couldn't draw them that small. I don't like drawing them this small, but I like having them in my book. So I'm going to draw diagonally from one circle to the next. Circles of about the same size. and just make the diagonal pattern. You haven't done this one, CB, right? I'm going to make that one circle. Because are you still on C, CB? Okay. Why is my lighting really funky, huh? That might be a little bit better. But now I'm in the dark. That's okay. I'll draw in the dark for you guys. Wham, wham, wham. You start the D's today? Well, here, you've got your first D already. All right, and so after you've got your diagonal, all you have to do is start drawing from the original dot, a shape like that, down from the first dot. And then draw curved lines away from it out onto your design. Oh, I guess that's all right, because I'll do this one. Oh, no, I'm doing it all right. Whew. I thought I goofed up there, but I'm okay. I'm leaving out a step because I don't need that step. And I'm not going to finish this one. I'll do one more finished one. Okay, coffee break. Yeah, I'm liking this one too, and I want to draw it bigger. So I'm going to do it. Over here, I'm going to do one finished one. Bigger, I think. Okay. But when they show you the step outs like this, it's so darn easy. Got quiet in here. Jennifer, are you drawing along? Did you even ever answer me if I asked if you were at work? I really like this one. Really, really. And it's so simple, you guys. You can do this. I'm going to use the bigger pen for the color in the circles. That's why you have to have a lot of pens. A lot of pens. Okay, hang on. I got to check chat. Oh, good, Jean. Good. Speaking of Speedy Gonzalez, Jean, did you see? There's Speedy right there. Combine several steps if it's easy. Yeah, I do that a lot. You're at home today. Okay, so I don't feel like I have to whisper. You guys, I have to turn on the light. Sorry. You're going to blind me. And when I'm coloring in these circles, I'm going to try and leave a little highlight. And these circles are big enough, I think I can do that. Like light is hitting off a bead or something. Or I can go back in and add them. I don't like adding the white ink on them, but I have done it. Don't yell at me if you think I'm slow, because I probably am. Your tangles yesterday, Jennifer, were awesome. I think a lot of it's just building up the confidence, knowing that you can do it, you know? It's just lines. If you can draw the alphabet, you can do this. That's the way I feel about it. There's no mystery here. They've made it really easy for you. I mean, if I could get Robert's granddaughter to do it, you adult women certainly can do it. Okay, I like it a little bit better. I guess I could go ahead and draw off the edge. And finish the whole box, right? Might as well.
Do you just feel that?
Feel what, honey?
The house jerk? Something like an explosion or something somewhere, but it was just like that.
Really? I didn't feel a thing.
Really? Maybe it's my imagination.
Do you think we have earthquakes?
I don't know, sweetie.
That's odd. Odd, odd, odd. So if the circle was over here, these lines would be going like this. There. Now, to add the shading. I need you to be slow. Okay, I'll be slow. Mom and Dad, have you done? Hi, Karen. I'm glad you survived physical therapy. I am not counting lines, Suzanne. I just draw. Yeah. I don't count. I try and keep them all somewhat evenly spaced, but you can tell that I was not necessarily successful because this one, the lines are wider apart than this one, but I don't care about that. After it's drawn and shaded, those sorts of things are not even noticeable. Unless Eileen is watching, and then, of course, she's going to say something. But isn't that one cool? I like that a lot. And see, on this one, I might even go ahead and like shade around it just to make it look really cool. Because it's the lights and the darks that I think make it so appealing. That's why I've not been a fan of coloring them, because I don't think they're as dramatic when they're colored, or even on colored paper, as they are just black and white and shaded. like with the gray around it, the highlight will really be a lot more noticeable just by graying that, you know. You'd think this is a finished piece of art, as much time and trouble as I take, but excuse me. All right, there's the finished one. So simple. So simple. Hang on, my screen on my computer is goofed up. That's why I'm goofing up where I wish Stream would change that. If I have my chat box open, since I can't do pop-out chat anymore, where I can actually type into the chat, I can only see part of my screen. So it's very annoying. Very annoying. If there's a fix for that, Jean, I'd welcome hearing it. Anyway, so there you go. I'm glad that one's done. Are you guys finished with it? You ready to go? Yeah, really a nice border. You ready to go on to something new? A row of pumpkins? Yeah. What was the other one that I really liked and knew I wanted for my book? Oh, the banana braid. The banana braid is pretty simple. I put it in there mostly for my memory, as much as anything, because if it's not in my book, I won't remember it. But I like it, so. I can do pop-out chat. How do I do pop-out chat? Because since they changed that little thing at the top, I don't have that option anymore, Jean. So there's obviously something I don't know. I'd love pop-out chat again, though. Now I'm going to have to go to Jean's house and find out how to do that. What do you cut the stencils out of? This is just one of those cutting mats that you can get at Dollar Tree, and they're pretty big. They're like 12 by 10 or something. They're fairly large. And I cut them into stencils a lot, but it's just a cutting mat that you get at Dollar Tree. I measured 2.5 by 3.5, and these inside squares are 1 inch. It is in interactivity on dashboard. I'm going to write that down. Interactivity. I've never probably even pulled that up. No wonder I don't know how to do anything. I never even looked at it. But yeah, they're just 1 inch. Alright, so I can go ahead and close this. And what was the other one? Banana braid. I hope it's banana braid was pretty easy to draw, but it looks really cool. Okay, Jean, thank you so much. You have to start a pattern book. You know, the thing I like about having it in the 3-ring binder with the baseball card sheets is I can take them in and out. I can keep them alphabetized, stuff like that. But I will have to say, when you have the number of them that I have, it gets pretty cumbersome. But I thought of 100 different ways that you could do that. And for me, flipping through a book is the easiest way to find stuff. You could do it on index cards where you can flip through them, you know, keep them in a little box or something like that. And then it would be easy to keep them alphabetized and available, you know, to pull out. I don't know where I saw banana braid. It obviously wasn't on here. So let's see if we can just goggle it up. Alright, so dashboard and new chat settings. Right click. Open chat. And choose open a new window. Alright, I think I've got that. Thank you, Jean. Leave it to Jean. Oh, okay, Jean did hers with the lettering stencil. She did hers on her, what do you have, Jean? I know you have a fancy one. On your silhouette? Here we go. I found it. See how pretty this one is? Oh, come on, focus. It's not going to want to focus. Come on. I don't know why this thing's being so darn slow. There it is. Isn't that one pretty? So we're going to do banana braid. They show it in 6. I'm going to do it in 4. Name that tune. Didn't we have this conversation yesterday? I always do it after you click go live and use the original tab to go into the dashboard. Okay. And use the original tab to go into the dashboard. Okay. I think I've got you, Jean. I think I know what you're talking about. All right. So this is banana braid that we're going to do now. Start out with a curved line like a banana. And then just draw the banana. How about that? Anybody can do that. Okay, curved line, draw the banana. And then draw a half of a leaf shape coming off the side of the banana. It's a growth. And they're showing, and I'm really foreshortening these instructions, okay? But really, anybody could follow that, right? Because this next step is where you start connecting them and making them really interesting. So you draw your banana. Draw your half a leaf shape growth off the banana. Now starting about in the center of your original line, draw a second banana going the other way. How easy is that? Now, draw growths off them. I'm going to leave that one like that and move it over here. So I'm going to start a little higher this time with a banana. And this again, you could draw any size. So that'll be my how my card ends up. I think on this one, just because I think it's so pretty, I'm going to put over on my card to tell myself that there's something on the back that I need to look at. I'll go ahead and draw like a bunch of them, right? And then to go ahead and connect onto it where your first banana design stopped, start another one. And the thing is, make sure that when you draw the line, that the middle of the banana touches right there. So it kind of dictates how your design is going to flow, right? Because on this girl, she goes back and shows you filling in more leaves over this, like that. So, and because you're drawing the bananas, the design is automatically going to start curving, right? But that's cool. I'm cool with that. I think this one's really pretty too. So that's how it ends up looking when you make the whole braid. I think that is just amazing because it's so simple and it looks so awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and shade it. And the way they show it shaded differently a little bit, but I'm going to shade mine where all the lines converge. I'm going to go ahead and shade that. And then if you look up the design on the website, and all I did was Google banana braid tangle, it shows you some variations, so you can get more ideas. Rather than drawing in extra leaves like I did, she did some with lines going the other way. So, but I'll show you here in a minute. But yeah, there are other variations of this. So. All right, who finished that one? Cake decorating pattern? Yeah, it just looks so pretty. Well, I do have to say that one is pretty. Make a stamp out of it so you can use it. Eileen, you can draw this. I'm not kidding you. You need to get out a pen and do it for free. Need coffee. All right. Audiobooks. Playster is fabulous. Oh, that's kind of cool, Jean. Just what I need, another subscription service. Like I don't have enough already. Actually, I don't know if they do it in Canada, but down here, um, my library subscribes to a online service where I can get books and stuff on my Kindle. For free. I just have to sign in with my library cards, which I thought was really good. And believe it or not, I was surprised when I went there. They had art books. Now, you know, like, I like to hold art books, but just to flip through and look, I like that. So get out your pen, Eileen, and do this. No way you're doing tangles. Why? Oh, what's the white thing I'm using to shade? It's called a tortillon. You can buy them in any art department. All they are is rolled up paper. But if you have a real soft lead pencil, you can also do it with until you get a tortillon, because the nice thing about the tortillons is they give you a nice point, okay? But if you have a soft lead pencil and you don't press down too hard, you can use a Q-tip as well. It doesn't work quite as well, but you can use that too and smudge out your graphite. So, yeah. Isn't she difficult to get along with, you guys? Oh, okay. You've already listened to all the ones your library has? Okay. Yeah, you can call it a blending stump too. I call it a tortillon. But yeah, it's for use with graphite. And if you get too much graphite on it, I mean, they're designed to be used and thrown away. And I have several. Like if I'm going to do a big area, I save this old nasty one where the tip has been really blunted. I've used it so much. But it's good for big areas. So, but when you want a small area, you have to get a new one out. So, but they're designed to be used and thrown away. And these I think I got on the Wish app. They were like no money. I really like the white ones that you can get at Hobby Lobby. They're more expensive, but they're solid paper. These are hollow inside. But they have some at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, I'm sure. I don't know if I've ever looked there. Yeah, that are solid. They're fatter. They're bigger. They come in all different sizes too. You've listened over 300 books. Wow, Jean. No, you love her. Pay me later. Oh my gosh. So that was banana braid. I like banana braid. Like banana braid a lot. Alright, what was the other one I did last night that I really liked? That I thought was fun, fun, fun. This one is kind of an optical illusion, but it's kind of cool. Oh, I like disco. And I don't know how they come up with these names for these things. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I don't know how they come up with the names. Because why that one is called disco, I will never know. Let's look at the one she's got here, though. We'll just go to images since we're already here. I may have a lot of these. You like the stumps better? Yeah, I like the stumps, but for doing stuff like this, you like banana bread? I like banana bread, too. Oh, I'll have to look, Dorothy, and see what you sent to Eileen on Twitter. Come on, blow up where I can see you. Okay, there's banana bread. It's going to take a minute for this to focus, I guess. I don't remember it ever doing that. but I don't normally use it like this either. Well, hell, if you can't see them, you can't draw them, right? That's pretty much that. Oh, this one's kind of fun, too. Kind of the same idea as that. We'll do it real quick. Inasomo.wordpress.com. I don't know if this one has a name or not. But it's kind of the same deal. But you just start with a curly Q and add the things. So we're going to do that one real quick. And I'm just going to call it Inasomo, but it's probably got a different name. It's just not on here. So this is how you collect up a lot of tangles that you like. Just go out looking and you'll find more than you could ever draw in a lifetime. I think Inasomo is actually a woman's name. I'll put a little question mark so I know that I'm not sure if that's the name or not. Curly Q, sorry, I'm off screen. Chicken feet. He Googled how to rob a bank. You guys, we're not going to be that stupid. We are not going to Google how to rob a bank, okay? We're just going to plan and figure it out. Get all drunked up, sit around, drink scotch one night, get all drunked up, and come up with a plan. That's what we're going to do. Google how to rob a bank. Oh my gosh. Some people. Obviously, I drew this one too big, so we'll do the next one smaller, right? Well, mine doesn't look as pretty. I'm going to try it again. Okay, this one's better. Yeah, I like that one. All right, is Jan asking that question again? All right. What's the stencil cut out of? It's a cutting mat that you can get at the Dollar Tree. Do it both ways. I'll bet it will look very different. I'm not following. I'm sorry. I'm probably missing some of chat. But anyway, my end one looked a little better. So there you go. I like that one. I think it's pretty. That one I will be putting in my beast later. Here's my cards. That one I found by accident. All right, it's noon. All right, I've still got a little bit of time. I was going to say I don't want to run over into Carla's time. All right, and the other one, oh, I was going to show you guys cubes because it looks so confusing. And it's so darn simple. So let me look. I'm going to go to the end and go backwards. Make the curve look like an S. Okay. We'll do it down here at the bottom of the card. Like that. Right? Yeah, it does look cool both ways. So it would be coming down like this. And I'm assuming you can just keep adding these as long as you want. There's going the other way. Do you mean a kitchen cutting mat? Yes, Dorothy, that's exactly. QR, how do you make an S? Okay, so this is the backward S, that's the regular S, right? Yeah, just a kitchen cutting mat that you get it. We get them here at Dollar Tree. You guys probably have something. Oh, look at what this crazy thing did. Yeah, it's not on here either, so we'll just open up a new one and see if we can find it. It's not terribly thin. It definitely holds its shape so you can press against it. It's not as thin as the report covers. You guys have a pound store? Are you pulling my leg? What do y'all use to remove copious amounts of Mod Podge? The only thing I could think of, Kat, would be a craft scrubby. Do you have one of those? It's like pumice. I wouldn't order from there, even if they are shutting down. Who are you guys talking about? The pound shop. You do have a pound shop. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. This is a craft scrubby. It's like real lightweight. Yeah, like pumice stone. That'll get matte medium off your hands, I know. But if you get it under your nails, you're screwed. I've learned that the hard way. Do chicken feet? Okay, chicken feet. All right. What the hell? This thing is acting so weird. I think it's because Eileen's here. We'll look up chicken feet since we have a request. I'm going to Google chicken feet, and you know what I'm going to come up with? Is a bunch of chicken feet. You do have pound stores. That's so funny. Crap-a-dab-a-doo. They're closing down. Oh, I've never, never even gone to their website. Okay, here's chicken feet. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Hopefully it'll clear up. That one really is pretty. Come on. Quit being blurry. Alright, this one it looks like I'm going to need 6 to do the whole step out. So I have 2 of these. I have one that has a 4-box design, and the washi tape on the edge is a bad idea. It doesn't stick, and I've been intending to take it off. and then a 6 one. But on the 6 one, if I left 1-inch boxes, it did not leave a whole heck of a lot of space for margin, you know what I mean? But it works good enough. Works just fine. Now on this one, it will give a little bit, so that's why I hold it on either side while I move up the stencil, because it's wobbly enough that it will move its bad self. All right, this one is called Chicken Feet. Chicken feet. I think there are people in the world that eat chicken feet. I don't know where I learned that, but maybe I just made it up. Use duct tape on the edge. It will extend the edge for you too. Yeah, but I kind of like that they're exactly the size of the cards, so when I jog them down like that, Jean, they're the exact size of the card, and I don't have to worry about if I'm off-centered or anything. It's the exact size of the card. So that's why I did it that way. All right, here we got chicken feet. Okay, you start with a design like that. I'm not very good at that design, apparently, but it'll be good enough for government work. And then turn it a little bit and draw one this way. Oops. All right, there you go. I'm not loving mine very much, but we'll keep working at it. I actually like this one better, where she's drawn, oh, you dope. Drawn more like bananas. I'm going to try that way and see if I don't get better results. So sometimes you have to adapt to what you are able to do. Because I don't like the unevenness of my chicken feet up there. That annoys me. Jen, they're 1 inch squares, and then I just divided the space on either side of the middle, either side and the middle. Well, I'll try and do it in inches. See, this one is less. It's probably about, the center bar there is about 3/16 of an inch, because you've got 2.5 inch across, and you've got that 1/2 an inch to distribute between the center, the oh, what am I saying? The margins in the center. Duh. There you go. Now I said it. Now I got it better. Okay, I like that one better. So just play with it until you get the way you like it. And then they're showing, oops, wrong pen. Put that one away. Don't want that one. But yeah, I can see this one when they go ahead and do the whole design, it's really pretty. Looks funky the way I've done it, but that essentially is the whole design right there. Not very good, but it is. Yeah, the squares are 1 inch. So we're going to do another one, a variation. And these ones, they have them going the same way, so. Yeah, I think just play with it until you find what you like. And this one, they did this. Would I draw this one in a design? I'm not real sure. Yeah, I'm not real sure about that, if I would or not. The tiny lettering guides, this one, this I know is 1/8 of an inch at the top, 3/16 at the bottom. And then I have bigger ones where I've just added a 1/16 and got up to, what, 5/16 inch opening? Yeah. Or 3/8 inch opening at the biggest. So you can make these any size you want. Make the opening as big as you want your lettering. I have tons of them all over the place. So yeah, this one is cool. I think I would keep drawing it until I get better at it. There's another variation. So, but that one is fun. And I like how they did the zinger around it. I love that little zinger design. This is zinger, for those of you who aren't familiar with Zentangle, is where you draw the line like a stem, and then you make the flowers. I sometimes connect mine, I sometimes don't. Just make little flowers like that, or like they've shown them, where they get bigger each round, and then you start going smaller and bring them down to a point. I think they're both the same design. But yeah, I like them. They're very cute little things. Okay, bye, Colleen. Go get beautified. I really need to get myself a hair appointment. My hair is down the middle of my back. All because I'm too either A, cheap, or B, lazy. It might be B. Plus, I hate going out in public. And on top of all that, what I really hate is the exorbitant prices around here to get a haircut. I'm not kidding. A haircut around here is 40 bucks. 40 bucks to cut my damn hair. I can cut my hair in the bathroom for free. Why did I do that? I was getting so excited. All right, does anybody else have one that they know of that they like, that they want to see drawn? Otherwise, I'm going to go out in search of where did I see cubes? I could probably show you anyway. It's just a design. This is how you draw cubes, but they end up looking three-dimensional. It's just draw however many lines parallel to each other, right? Connected at the top with a curved line. On the next one, connect at the bottom, connect at the top, connect at the bottom, like that. And then let me make sure I'm telling you right. Yeah. And then start where you originally connected the first one and go to the third line over with a hump. Like this. Yeah. And same down here. Let me double check. See what I'm saying? If there was a line here. See how they look three-dimensional? Simple, simple, huh? That one was called cubes, but I can't find the design again, so there you go. Disco. I'm going to look up disco because I liked it. And it's really simple. You can do this one. Get out your pencil because it's simple. I think Eileen should be doing it with us. Yours reaches your waist. Yeah, mine does too. And it's mostly gray, yeah. No, my hair is real thick. I have thick, 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 heavy hair. And I always have. It's not called disco, it's called Dixo. D-I-C-S-O, not disco. No wonder I couldn't figure out why they named it that. D-I-C-S-O. Dixo. I think. I don't know. Don't even start. Oh my god. No, I'm going to laugh at myself because I'm such a harebrained dodo head. Okay, this one is really, really simple, but it looks really, really pretty. Can you see that? All right, let's draw ourselves a pattern box. They show it in 6. We're going to do it in 4 again because really, you don't need a couple of those steps. It's silly. So, we're not drawing disco at all. Just saying. I wish somebody was around here to make some stew because it's a cold, icky day. Maybe I could make unstuffed cabbage this afternoon. And I thought disco sounded weird. I know, Kimberly. That's why I didn't want to go there. It's just a light bulb. There you go. See? So the first thing you have to do is draw a dot and a line coming down from the dot. Draw the dot, line coming down, and then draw a shape like a leaf going up to the top. I didn't really need a design for this one, but now I've got it, so. And then finish the leaf on the other side. Simple, simple, simple stuff. And then draw a little circle at the bottom of it. Now, you can connect those in any number of ways, right? Add more stamens in the center. Add additional lines around it. Draw them in different sizes. And you could just keep adding to that, adding to it, adding to it. So simple and so, you know, looks so cool and it's so simple. Hey, Travis. Haven't seen you in a long time. Glad to see you. So there you go. Dixo, not disco. All right, what else? She leaf is also a really fun one, and I'm not even going to look up design. I can just do it for you. But get out another piece of paper. This one I can see being useful in a lot of different ways. And you don't really, I mean, I keep a card just for my memory, really. I probably should have just a page of things that you don't need a whole card for. But this is called She Leaf, S-H-E-L-E-A-F. Okay, and so just draw a teardrop, I guess is a better, a leaf shape or a teardrop or whatever, right? Draw yourself a teardrop. Like a leaf, right. From about halfway, draw a curved line over. And then your third line is just to line up like that. It's almost like a rosebud. Oops. And now you're just going to fill that in with aura-ing. Right. I don't know why, but I just think that looks so cool. A melted Hershey Kiss, see? I'm going to draw a big one down here. So I can emphasize the curved lines. Of course, they look a little better if you can keep your line distance somewhat the same, you know. But sometimes I get in a hurry and they are just what they are. We don't worry about it. This one would be pretty in color, for sure. Yeah. There you go. I just think it's cool, cool, cool. All right. What other one? You want me to do that 5 cups? Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if it was on this. I think it was on that other sheet, and I don't know how I got back to that. I'll look for it. You've got to cut more paper? Well, you better get after it there. All right, look at cordon. All right, I will. Let me look for this other one that you asked about earlier, CB. Here it is. See how different it looks? But it is based on the Sydney Opera House. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see how to draw step by step. This is the way I saw it. Here we go. I found it. I found it. Show us how to add to it. Oh, you mean that she leaf? You could just make a whole flower out of it. You could add other tangles around it, draw it smaller, bigger. Yeah, this is one of those elements that, I mean, you could fill up a whole square with them. Let me see. While my Kindle is being a pain in the rear. I mean, you could fill in a whole square with them. All right, I'm going to have to turn it over and do this.
Are you still screaming?
Yes, I am screaming. Do you need something, hon?
Pardon?
Did you need something?
No, I just need to tell you that Donnie called, and I need to pick him up at 6:45 in the morning.
Yikes.
He had something wrong with his leg.
Oh, see, that scares me because that's what happened with Walt Hines. What, when you say wrong, is it pain? Is he having pain?
Yeah.
He needs to get it. You need to do to him what he did to you. That's what killed Walt Hines.
I hate to tell him that. But.
Well, I mean, he got after you pretty good.
Yeah.
No, that's nothing to mess with. I would tell him if he can get in, go to the doctor this afternoon.
Okay.
And if you need to take him, take him. Adding is what intimidates you. Yeah, you just got to go for it. Try it different ways. You know, never forget, Suzanne, that what we're doing here is paper and ink. And if we don't like it, we throw it in the trash, we start over, and we pretend it never happened. So, you know, this on the back of the card, it's be here forever. If I like it, great. If I don't, oh well. Um, yeah, just you could make just a bundle of them like this. And what I would do when I do a design like this, so that they end up standing out a little bit more, I would color in the background black. To make them stand out. See what I'm saying? And just keep adding is probably what I would do. The ER is better, yeah. Well, this is a friend of ours that just had knee surgery, and I had a friend who had knee surgery, and he'd done really well, and he was out golfing, and his knee got painful, and it was blood clot, and it killed him.
Doctors in surgery all day. You can't get to the doctor.
I wonder if he should go to the ER.
I told him, I said, I'll come get you right now if you want to go. Then he told me the doctor's in surgery and he can't go.
Well, if that deal hadn't happened with Walt Hines, I probably wouldn't worry so much, but that's a scary thing for me.
Yeah, for real.
Anyway, so that's what I would do, Suzanne. Or if I had a larger design, add those in it. Is probably what I would do. Yeah, see that, Suzanne, that's what happened to my friend. Now he had the surgery a week ago yesterday, but see, Walt was out golfing, and so it had been a week or more for him. It doesn't want to take me to the FICOPS. Let me hang on just a second here. Did I look on here? I think I did. Hang on. Now I'm going to have to use the back button, I guess, to get a new tab. Sometimes this thing annoys me, but I love it. I love it. All right, they're all saying go to the ER. Come on, you piece of crap machine. Keeps taking me back to the same place. I don't remember how I got out of this yesterday. Do you guys think even after a week he should go to the ER? See, I would, just because hang on, I'm going to shut it down and turn it back on. They're saying go to the ER. Some of these women are nurses, Robert.
What?
I said some of these women are nurses, and they're saying he needs to go to the ER. That he could throw a clot. Karen's saying, yes, go to the ER. When did it start hurting him?
I guess today sometime.
Does Jan know about it?
I don't know. Don't get me in trouble. I don't want to be doing that. I don't know who Donnie is.
Yeah, no, but I was just thinking, Janet, I mean, being a doctor, she should know. That's why I asked. Does Jan know? Jan knows. But has he told Jan? That's the thing. I don't know. I would call him back and suggest the yar, Robert. You have to know the guy we're dealing with. He is the most, and I love him. I mean, he's a good friend of Robert and both of us, really. He is, quite honestly, the most stubborn, arrogant man on earth. But he's a good guy, and I would hate to see anything happen to him, because yeah, I mean, we're good friends. So we're okay. Vicop Zentangle. It's coming up. Get ahead of it for sure. Yeah, see, I think you guys are giving us some. Yes, you had pulmonary embolus 3 weeks after abdominal surgery. Oh, wow, you'd gone 3 weeks thinking everything was fine. Oh, wow, Suzanne. Yeah, see, that's the thing that scares me, because Walt was doing so great up. Golfing. Yeah, so. All right, now I've got Buku selections. So let's see where we go from here. This one might be a pain in the neck, but we'll see. All right, you're back in business. We're still looking for that pattern. You're going to go ATC size? Yeah, I like ATC. Plus, you can get 10 cards out of 1 sheet of paper, so it's awesome. As long as there's healing going on. Okay, see, my gut feeling is, and this thing is still doing what it was doing before. Just blah, blah, blah. And you guys can see my reflection in the screen. CB, it's not cooperating. All right, we're going back to tanglepatterns.com because this is annoying the snot out of me. Okay? Smack it. I'm about ready to throw it. It's annoying me very much. And now I need more coffee. All right. Well, I could search. Oops. I'm going to just search the tangle patterns. You see me? There it is. Now watch. When I choose that, it's going to take me the place that is the never-ending black hole. Yep. I'm back where I was. Oh, crap. We're giving up on that one, CB. Sorry. We're going on to, what was that other one that I thought was really pretty? Oh, CB, you had given me one that you said, go look. Hi, Terry. Did you guys ever get into using friendly plastic a few years ago? Don't even know what it is, Dorothy. Never heard of it. I'll wait for CB to tell me which one, because I forgot to write it down. While I wait for CB, do you guys care if I get some more coffee? What can you care? It's my house. I can do what I want. Which one, CB? I might even get a donut. Oh, geez, that's good. Very yummy coffee. I think coffee tastes especially good on a cold, damp day. All right, recording in case it scrolls up. I've got it. Got it. Now, if this crazy thing will cooperate. Don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, I got it. CB, I'm just trying to get there on the little Kindle here. Oh, I've drawn this one. I have this one in my book. Let me look. Let's see how I did on it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's the step outs on it. You draw the kind of petal shapes. Of course, how big your petal shape is going to determine how big your end design is, right? These are all pretty small because of the box I had to work in. And then draw a line from the top of one petal shape down to not quite the middle of the one next to it. And draw a second line. And it seems to me, now let me look. Yeah, it takes you to a different website. It seems to me as though, CB, that there were some variations of this too, you know, where I did like the curlicue in here. But it seemed to me like rather than filling it in black, they had lines, and there's a bunch of variations of this one. But anyway, that's called cordon. Have you already done that one, CB? You must have, because you said you're going on the D's today. Yeah, and stuffed cabbage. I think I'm going to make it this afternoon. Yeah, I thought there was a lot of variation. Yeah, I like this one too, because you could do it around a curved border, draw it big, draw it small. Yep. So I had that one already. All right, anything else? The other one that I did last night is in the D's that I really like, and I want a card on it. Is D. It's not a hyphen. What the hell? This one. Danae, I guess. But I thought that one was really, really pretty border. So let's see if this thing will. Here we go. The ones load on tanglepatterns.com load a lot better. But this one is really pretty. Look how complex that looks and how easy it is to do. So I'm going to draw that because I do want a card of this one because I like it. I'm going to do it in 4 though. I'm not going to draw 6 of them. I don't think it's necessary. Alright, and I've only got about 20 minutes because Carla's going to be on. So, but yeah, last night, CB, while I watched them kill Joe on the following, I was scrolling through more patterns. And they did kill him. It looks like he did, but of course he's going to come back to life in Ryan's head. So this looks like a backwards C in a line. No, I can't have both on the screen unless I really scroll out. So I'm just going to do it like they show, a backwards C, and connect them. And of course, again, if you look at the finished design, how big you draw your C or the amount of space you leave between the C's is going to depend on how much junk you can cram in there, right? And then the next pattern they show, in the next one they show you just drawing over that line and darkening it. Well, I would not go to that step. I probably would just start with a larger pen and darkening my line, right? So just do it all at once. And naturally, the more uniform your lines are, probably the better your design is going to look at the end of the day. Okay? And then the next thing they show is, and I'm going to go back to my more narrow pen, is connecting, and I'm going to draw like there's a C here. Just connecting them about that far up, right? We're there. Oops. Oh, why do I touch the screen knowing it's a touch screen? And then drawing the lines out from where the 2 lines meet, right? Can you see that? Pretty simple stuff. Start in the corner and draw out. I wonder if Robert called Donnie back. And then to finish it, just go ahead and draw the little lines. Let's see, can you see that? Starting down on that line, going up to the top of your C. It's cool looking. And then when you get it done, you can kind of see why they wanted the border or the edge of the C darker. So I'm going to go ahead and darken mine up. I think it's cool looking. Way cool looking. And this one I would probably shade in here to show the curve where it starts turning on itself. Right? I like that one. I really do. And this one again probably would be useful on a lot of curved areas. Because you could draw those C's pretty much anywhere, right? So another card for my book. All right. We've only got like 15 minutes, so you guys either have to tell me another one you want. I thought snail was really pretty too. Oh, that coffee's so good. Let's see if it's on here. It's real simple. I could do it without the design as well. Somebody type in chat and tell me if chat's working. All right, do garlic. All right, let me look it up. Thank you, guys. It's working. You're just being quiet. Well, now there's one, garlic cloves. Is that the one you're talking about, Karen? Garlic cloves? That one looks pretty. I'll see if that's the one she's talking about. You're all tangled? Okay, well, good. So did you get out a pen and start drawing, Eileen? I think you did. I think you're just in chat being obstinate. Looking for ways to torment me. Now this one, when she gives you the written instructions, she says scatter dots randomly around your tile. Okay, you think this is it? All right, we'll have a go at it. I like it. It looks cool. Oh my God, it's in some language I can't read. Looks German to me. Alright. Well, I can't read it, but there's a picture of it, and I can certainly figure it out, right? This is kind of like another one I draw. I'll show you it in a minute. But anyway, from the English version of it, I'm going to go back because I can't, she doesn't have the step outs, apparently. Oh, wait, here, maybe they're just popping up. Yeah, for whatever reason, this page is not loading correctly, so I'm going to go back because she has written instructions, but it looks to me as though you just start with random dots. Okay, so and how far apart your dots are is going to determine how big your design is. You'd rather eat garlic than tangle it? Welcome back, Dorothy. She is a pain in the neck, isn't she? But she's good for a ton of laughs, so we'll keep her. Okay, so just start out with some random dots is your first step. And then in the description, she says, make a stroke connecting two adjacent dots. So I'm assuming like that. Add 5 arcs or auras on each side of the first stroke. Okay. Like that. Okay. And just, my guess is the next instruction is going to be just continue doing that. Draw a line between them and then just aura each of them. And start connecting them. There's another one. In fact, you guys have seen it because it's my header on my Twitter page. I don't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up. But it's one of my very favorite designs. And I've made cards with it, happy birthday cards, and because you can do it so fast. And when your space starts getting tight, just fill in the space. No big deal, right? And if you need another dot somewhere, add a dot. All right, I can hear Robert talking to Donnie right now. I hope he's great to go. He's so obstinate, though. So many people think he's a jerk. I almost said a different word, but he really is a good guy. He treats Robert so good. So there you go. You're welcome, Eileen. There's garlics. And spaces in between, just fill it in. Just keep auraing. You know what I mean? Or stop and go ahead and fill that in black. That would also be really interesting. But the one I do that I really, really like is, say you just have any sheet of paper. draw lines. They don't have to be the same distance apart, whatever, it doesn't matter. And again, I don't do the dots, but just start with random dots. And do that same thing. Just draw a kind of a curved line between the two dots and just keep doing that on all of them. And gosh, I wish I could remember what this bad boy is called. But at some point your design will meet. The two lines will meet, right? And if they're too far apart, go back and fill in. And then they meet. And then this course is going up here. But if you start drawing them like curved like that, it makes it look like it's fallen off the line or something. I don't know. It's just so cool looking. I love it. And a whole page of those filled up. Really, really looks good. Plus, if you say you stamp an image, say you've got an image of a flower down here, okay? We'll just draw a Mary Engelbright flower. We'll do it on a new sheet of paper because we don't need to use that. All right. I'm going to use a Mary Engelbright flower. Say you stamped your image, something you really like and you want to fill the background in. Those aura things, go to my Twitter page and look at my homepage and you'll see what it looks like where I've stamped an image and then aura'd around it. An aura is, I don't know by definition, but it's generally the space around something. Metaphysical people see it as color, whatever, but entangle, what it means is just to outline, draw another line around it. So it's just, you're auraing that line. You're leaving that space around it, but defining it with a line, right? So when I say aura, I mean just keep drawing the same image around itself is what I'm talking about. An echo line repeating the shape. Exact. There you go, CB. Good explanation. It's an echo line that repeats the shape. You are amazing, CB. Your Hubs is making a stencil? Okay, good. Good for Hubs. So, but I like that one. But anyway, Carla is going to be on over on YouTube like in 6 minutes, so you guys can head over there. I don't want to step on her toes, so I will be getting myself off here. I might do something productive, but I think what I'm going to do is get up and make some unstuffed cabbage so that when dinner time gets here, it's had a chance to stew for a few hours. I hope I have all the ingredients. I know I do have cabbage, and I know I have hamburger, and I bought onions, so I think I'm good to go. So go have a great day, ladies, and watch Twitter carefully for Eileen's tweets of what she's tangled, because I'm sure she's going to start posting them tomorrow. Or maybe this afternoon even. I'm pretty sure. So next time we'll probably do something different. But now CB's got me tangling again. And there's Mr. Speedy. This is what you missed, Eileen. Is we went ahead and inked Mr. Speedy Gonzalez. He's going to get his photo taken and put up on Twitter. So, unstuffed cabbage. Okay, let me stop the recording, Suzanne, and I will. All right, if you watched it on YouTube, thanks so much. And come join us at a live stream. Appreciate you watching. See you later. Bye.